In this video, I will give you a detailed tutorial on how to leverage trade on the platform LBank. If you want to get the best sign-up bonus possible, you simply have to go down to the video description and click on the first link and you will get to exactly this page right here. Then you can get up to $6,000 in bonuses. Right after you've signed up, simply go up here to the bonus center. And then as you can see, depending on how much you deposit and trade over time, you can get up to $6,000 in bonuses. To create your account, then simply enter your email address right here and set a password or use Apple or Google sign up. And then you're ready to go. Once you have created an account and you log in for the first time, you will get to this page right here. And the first thing I want to show you is how you can easily deposit crypto. So you simply go up here to the wallet symbol and then click on deposit. Then up here, choose the cryptocurrency you want to deposit. As you can see, there's many of them. I'm just going to simply use USDT right here. Then select a network. In my case, I'm simply going to use the Tron network. And then down here, you will get your personal deposit address, which you can send the crypto now to. You can copy that to your clipboard right here. And then it should arrive within a few minutes. Make sure that you're using the same network as from the wallet or other exchange you're sending the money from. And if you're sending larger amounts, I recommend you to first send a small amount. And then once you've received it, send the remaining amount with a second transaction. So that's how you can easily deposit crypto. If you don't have any crypto yet, or you simply want to deposit with your fiat money, so euro, US dollar, British pound, whichever currency you own, you can also do that by simply going up here to buy crypto and then click on one-click buy. Then you'll get to this page right here. On the right side, select your fiat currency that you have with which you want to deposit. In my case, I'm going to just choose the euro and then type in the amount. I'm just going to use 500 euro for now. What it will do is it will buy a cryptocurrency with your money and then you will have it credited here on your account. So down here, I recommend you to choose USDT because eventually we need it in USDT anyways to trade on here. Then simply click down here on buy USDT. Now you can choose your payment method. As you can see, it offers Visa card, MasterCard, Apple Pay, Google Pay, SEPA bank transfer, and many more. In my case, I'm going to stick with Visa and click down here on pay. Now with my selected payment method, I see these different third-party services that offer that payment method. So you can choose whichever one you want. In my case, I'm just going to choose the top one here, Simplex, and click on confirm purchase. Then I will be redirected to the third-party service in cooperation with LBank. Now I'm going to choose again Visa or MasterCard, click on continue. And now I simply have to enter my card details right here, click on next and confirm the purchase. And then I will get this amount credited to my account. So that's a very simple option. You can easily use that. I don't recommend it for very large amounts because there can be some limits and the fees can also get a little bit higher. If you're interested, I have a separate tutorial on my channel where I show you another method on also how to deposit large amounts of fiat by using a separate on-ramp fiat exchange. Once you've deposited any money, you can simply check that by going up here on your wallet symbol and then just click on asset overview. Here you will see an overview of all of your deposited funds on your account. If you didn't deposit USDT but another cryptocurrency, we first need to convert that into USDT because we need in USDT to trade with it. So if you have done that, you can easily convert it by simply going up here to trade and then go to spot. Then here on the top left, select the cryptocurrency that you have. For example, if you have still some Bitcoin, just click on Bitcoin. Then here on the right, click on sell, market, and here type the amount. You will see your available balance in here. Type in how much you want to convert or use the slide controller and put it to 100%. And then just click on sell and then you will have it converted in USDT. We can then go back up here to our asset overview. And once we have everything in USDT right here, in our last step, we now need to transfer it from our spot account in here to our futures account because we need the money in our futures account to trade with it. You can do that by simply going here to transfer, select from spot to futures in USDT, and in here type in how much you want to convert. I'm just going to choose all and click on confirm. And as you will see, now I have all of my money converted to my futures account. All right, now we can trade with it. And to get to the trading platform, you simply go up here to futures and click on here. Then we will get to the futures trading platform and I will now explain you step by step everything we can see right here. First of all, you can choose the trading pair up here. So if you click on here, you can select under futures all these different trading pairs, all the different coins that you can trade on here. So you can also search for one. In my case, I'm simply going to choose Bitcoin for now. Then down here, you will see the price chart. You can choose between basic or trading view. I personally prefer trading view. So you can easily move around in the chart right here, select the different time frames up here. So it's very convenient to use. On the right side, we can see the order book in here. At the bottom, you will see your opened positions as well as your open orders or your history. We will get into that in just a bit when we open our first position. And if you scroll up again, here on the right side, this is where we can control of our trades. So where we can open and close our trades, set our leverage, the order type, and also see our available balance that we have on our account. So let's get to the 4-hour chart and open our first position. So we simply go here to open. Up here we can choose our margin mode. I would recommend you to choose this on isolated, and right next to it you can set your leverage for long and short. So you can set up to 200x for the leverage. In my case, I'm just going to start off with a 5x leverage for long and short. Click on confirm. Next, I can choose between a limit and market order. If I set a limit order, I can type in a certain price at which I want my position to be opened. So if I say, for example, at $94,000, then I would simply place a limit order in here, and then only if the price goes down and reaches that, then my long position would be opened at that price. But what I can also do instead, and I recommend to use most of the time, is just a normal market order, because a market order is just executed immediately at the current market price right here. Next up, we can choose our position size down here. If you click on here, we have three different options. Either you type in the amount in BTC, you could type in the cost value, which means your own money, how much you're using in your own money, or nominal value. This means the same as this up here, the total amount of the trade, but in USDT. My favorite is nominal value down here, because we can see the other two values anyways in here. So if I click on confirm and I type in here, I want to open a $500 position size. As you can see, I can see the Bitcoin amount at the end right here anyways of 0.0051 Bitcoin. And I can see down here, this is basically the cost, how much I'm using of my own money. I'm using $100 of my own money for this trade, even though the position size is $500, because the $100 of my own money times the 5x leverage will equal the entire position size of $500, which is the same as 0.0051 Bitcoin. So that's how these numbers and the calculation works. Of course, if you edit any of these, they will always change accordingly. Next up, I can also set a take profit and stop loss. So if I click on here, I can either type in the values in here or just click on advanced. And if I go to open long, I can now choose where I want my take profit or stop loss to sit, either as the price in here, or if I click on here, I can choose by change, which means the price increase or decrease for my take profit or stop loss in percent, or by P&L, which means my profit I would make at those prices or loss for take profit and stop loss, or by P&L as a percent, which means the percentage profit or loss on my own capital in this trade. So these are the three options. I personally like this right here, because then I can just simply type in how much profit I want to make at my take profit. So let's say I want to make $70 of profit, and you will see immediately it shows me the percentage return on invest, which is 70% again, because I'm using $100 of my own money. So it's the same as the profit in dollars. And I can see the price is automatically calculated and put in here. Same goes for my stop loss. I want to also put it to P&L and type in I want to make a maximum loss of $20, and you will see the price is also set in here. Then I can just click on confirm and it's all set up in here, and now I can click on open long and you will see I'm in my long position. You can see it immediately right here in the chart. This is where I entered. Down here I can also see in green it's a long position with a 5x leverage and isolated margin. I can see the position size, the $500. I can see the entry price where I entered the position, and my liquidation price. Liquidation price means if I don't have a stop loss, which I currently have, but let's assume I don't have one, and the price would go down this much to $77,000, then this trade right here would be liquidated, which means it would be closed automatically by the platform, and I would lose my own capital in this trade, which is the margin right here, the $100 we've put in here initially of our own capital. This right here, unrealized P&L, is basically our opened profit with this trade. So if the price goes up or down, you will see this right here changes accordingly. And here is where we can control our take profit or stop loss. You might wonder why it's not visible in here. If you click on add, you will see this is the one we've placed at the beginning. You can also cancel that in here, or if you go down here to open orders and TPSL or all, you will also see it in here. These are the prices, and of course you can also cancel them in here. If you want to set new ones, simply go here to your position, choose this or this. If you set in here, you can also set how much percent of your take profit or stop loss you want to close at those prices. So if you only want to, for example, close half of it at the take profit or stop loss price, you can set one, and then you can also set a second one where the other half is closed. So that's the feature in here. But also if you go to all position, or if you click on here, that's basically the same. That means it just closes the entire trade. And let's say price increase of 10% and price decrease of 2% to make it quick in here. Click on confirm. You can, of course, that way set a new one in here or also set it in here. That's basically, if you put this to 100% in here, it's basically the same as this one. And of course, you can edit that in here as well, those numbers, if you want to do that. All right, let's cancel that again. And next up, what I want to show you is how you can increase your position size. Right now, we are sitting at a $500 position size. And if I want to increase that, I can simply go in here and click on open market and choose the amount right here again. And what it will do is it won't open a separate position down here, but instead it would just add the amount that we set in here onto the existing trade we have currently opened. So if I just put this to 100% and then just click on open long, you will see now we've increased this right here to $750 because we've put in now all of our remaining amount. So by simply opening new long positions, it will just add the amount that you open onto the existing trade. If I want to do that again, as you can see, I don't have any available capital, so I'm not really able to open new trades because the minimum value is $10. So I cannot increase this position size unless I'm increasing the leverage. So that's another way how to increase your position size. I can also edit my leverage. It's not set in stone at the beginning right here. I can also edit that later on. And you can do that by simply going down here, click on this little pen right here, and now I can increase my leverage to example for a 7x. Make sure to cancel any open orders such as your take profit or stop loss, because if you don't do that, you cannot increase it. You will get a notice in here that you need to cancel them first. So if you cancel them, then you will be able to edit your leverage. Of course, you can set the take profit and stop loss later on again, and then just click on confirm. And now you will see I've increased the leverage to a 7x. The position size is still the same. My margin is still the same. I still don't have any available capital. So what really changed? Well, nothing really changed right now because it doesn't have an automatic margin mode. But what I can do right now is click on margin and I can click on reduce margin. And as you can see, I can take up to $43 out of this trade. So what I can do now is put this to 100% and I will now take out this amount of margin. Of course, it also increases our liquidation price, but of course we've set a stop loss beforehand. This also makes, of course, the most sense if you put your stop loss somewhere in the profit when you're already in a profit. But let's just do that for now. If we just click on confirm right here, you will see now we've taken it out. Now we only have $100 in here. And now we have $44 of available capital back in here. And what I can do now is if I just put it to 100% and I use all of my $44, I can increase the position size by another $300 that will now be added to the existing trade. So if I click on open long in here, you will see now I've increased my trade to even $1,000. So what we've done is we increased the leverage. Therefore, we were able to decrease our margin, take some margin out, and with those freed up margin, open a new trade to further increase the position size. Next up, let me show you the opposite. So if you want to decrease your position size, you simply do the opposite by simply going up here to close, mark it to close immediately, and then type in how much you want to close. So either you can choose the slide controller by choosing how much you want to close. 100% would of course close the entire trade, or 50% to close half. In my case, I'm just gonna say I want to close $500. And then if I click on close long, you will see now I've decreased my position size back to $570. So that's how you can decrease your position size as well. If you want to decrease your leverage, you can also do that by simply going back here and decrease your leverage, for example, to a 5x leverage and click on confirm. You need to note that this is only possible as long as you have enough capital in here. So you need to make sure that you have in here, as you can see, I have 37 available dollars in here. So it was possible because my position size was only $500. But let's say in extreme, I want to decrease this leverage to a 2x leverage. You will see that that is not possible. If I click on confirm, you will see fail to adjust leverage, insufficient funds. Why? Because if I want to decrease it further to a 2x leverage, in here, that would mean in here my margin needs to increase, of course, to around about $280 because the position size needs to stay the same. So if this needs to stay the same, the leverage goes down to a 2x. I would need in here $280 because then the 280 times the 2x leverage will still equal the $570. So if I decrease my leverage, of course, my margin needs to increase. And the margin needs to be pulled from my available capital. And as you can see, since I only have $37, this won't equal 280, so it's not possible. So in that case, if you run into an issue like that, you have basically two options. Either you deposit more money in here, so you have enough to decrease the leverage in here, up to 280 in my case, or you basically reduce your position size first to a size where you're able to have enough margin for a decreased leverage. So what I could do in this case, for example, let's say I want to have a $200 position size to make it an even number. I basically first need to close $370. So whoops, let's go to close and type in 370, click on close long. And now my position size is $200. So now I need $100 of margin to use a 2x leverage because then the 100 in here times the 2 will equal the $200 position size. So that would be possible. And I already have $40 of margin in here. I have 100 available. So only like another $60 needs to be pulled in here to make this possible. So I can now go ahead and put this down to a 2x, click on confirm. And you will see now it was possible. Now it pulled the margin that was needed in here to put this to $101 to still have the 101.60 times 2 will equal the $200 position size. So that's how you can also decrease your leverage. If you want to close your entire trade, you basically have two options. Either you go here just to close market and just put this to 100%, click on close long, or also this button down here, market close, which will close the entire trade at just one click. Next up, I also want to quickly show you how you can open a short position. You simply go up here to short, market, type in the amount again. I'm just going to put this to 100% and click on open short. And now I'm in my short trade. Now it's in red, so that means we are in a short position. Now we are making a profit if the price goes down and a loss if the price goes up. Therefore, also our liquidation price is above the current price, because if the price goes up to here, then our price would be liquidated. And to prevent that, we could of course set a take profit and stop loss again. So I'm just going to do that really quickly. Let's say I want to make a profit at my take profit of $70. You will see now the price is of course also below the current price. We will make a profit if the price goes down to this price. And our stop loss, let's say I want to make $15 of a loss. If the price goes up to this price, I want to close the entire trade at that price. Click on confirm. And now I've set them up. If I go in here, I can see them again. And if I go here to open orders, I can also see it in here. To increase your position size, basically just open new short positions and then they will be added onto your existing short trade. To decrease it, just go to close and close parts of your short position, and editing your leverage of course works the same in here. So for the end, let's close the entire trade in here too. Let's just do it from here, close, and let's put this to 100% and click on close short to get out of our short trade as well. Don't forget to create an account on LBank by using the link down from the video description to get your best sign-up bonus possible with up to $6,000 in bonuses. And if you have any other questions, always feel free to ask them in the comments.